night was the best. I haven't laughed that hard in forever. Seriously.
I told you that comedian was hilarious. Glad you loved it.
Loved it. I was basically crying from laughing so hard. My ribs still hurt.
Careful, wouldn't want to strain yourself after such a big night out. Speaking of which, the fancy dinner was pretty decent too, right?
It was! Seriously, you have great taste. Although I feel like I still need to thank you properly for it all.
Don't worry about it. Happy to hear you had a blast. So, want to continue the fun with some karaoke this weekend?
Oh, you know it! My singing might be even funnier than that comedian.
Can't be worse than mine, trust me. Brace your eardrums, because this is gonna be a legendary disaster.
Challenge accepted, my friend. Get ready to be amazed. Or deafened.
It's a date. And hey, don't feel like you owe me anything. Just keep that amazing laugh for round 2.
You got it! See you soon!
Karaoke Queen, are you ready to unleash your vocal prowess this Saturday?
Oh, you have no idea. I've been warming up my vocal cords all week for this. Prepare to be blown away.
Uh-oh, should I bring earplugs? Or maybe a helmet as a safety precaution?
Hush! I might be a little rusty, but it's all about the enthusiasm, right? Besides, your awful singing is gonna make me sound amazing by default.
Fair enough. So, same place as last week? Say 8 p.m.? Want me to grab dinner reservations too? Or are we feeling adventurous?
Same place works. And let's do something spontaneous for food. Maybe hit up that food truck rally I heard about downtown?
Sounds like a plan. I'm always down for a culinary adventure. Just be sure to arrive hungry. Karaoke takes a lot of energy.
Challenge accepted! I'll clear my schedule for a post-karaoke feast. Get ready, Arnold. This night is gonna be epic. Okay, I'll admit it. Your singing, not as terrible as I anticipated. Almost passable.
High praise indeed from the karaoke queen herself. But seriously, you definitely killed it tonight. Talk about stage presence.
Psh, I was just getting warmed up. But hey, I must say, seeing you all goofy on stage was a delightful surprise.
It's called dedication to the craft. Besides, someone had to loosen the crowd up after that guy's mournful rendition of My Heart Will Go On.
True, that was rough. Still, can't believe you actually went through with the duet I suggested. That takes guts.
For a night as epic as that, I'd do it again. So where does our spontaneous street take us next? I'm thinking late night arcade? Winner buys dessert?
Oh, you are so on! I haven't been to an arcade in ages! This is gonna be a blast. Prepare to be humbled, Arnold.
Bold words, but I'll let you think that for now. Just remember, loser buys ice cream, extra sprinkles.
Okay, change of subject. Forget arcades for a second. Tell me, Arnold, what's the grand plan? What do you want to be when you grow up?
Good question. Definitely want to do something meaningful, you know? Leave my mark on the world.
That's awfully noble. Got any specifics yet? Doctor, lawyer, world-famous karaoke star?
Maybe I'll put that on my resume. Actually, I'm thinking about taking over the family business someday.
Oh? Family business, huh? Sounds kind of serious. What do they do?
It's, well, okay, let's just say it keeps things interesting. Lots of room for growth, plenty of challenges. You know, the usual.
Mr. Mysterious. Don't worry, I won't pry your secrets from you. But hey, if you ever need a karaoke duet partner for company events, I'm your girl. Wow, Arnold. You're really something, you know? You almost got me there. I can't believe I almost fell for it. I've had enough. I'm breaking off our engagement. Even for me, this is too much to handle. Who in their right mind would get married to a liar like you? And to top it off, you're just scum from the lowest of the lowest group, too.
Tracy, what's wrong? What's going on? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what you're referring to, but I've never lied to you before. Not even once, I promise. What happened? Why are you acting like this all of a sudden? Did you get hacked? Are you in any danger?
You can drop the act now. I already see through everything. Everything makes sense now, since I found out the truth. I know you are well aware of what you did. You hid the fact that you are just a lowly peasant to get close to me. Am I right? That makes you a good-for-nothing man that lies just as easily as you breathe. Lying is just second nature to you, isn't it?
What? Tracy, honey, can you slow down a bit? I don't quite follow.
My goodness. Since we met in the tennis club during our college days, I just assumed you would be on the same level as me. Who would have thought that your parents are lowly high school graduates? Can you imagine? Not going to college? How could I get married to someone from a family like that? There's no way. What if you didn't actually go to college either? Maybe you snuck into the tennis club just to trick me and get with me, huh?
Tracy, please slow down. Just calm down a bit. I graduated with you. We were at a convocation together. Did you forget when we walked the stage? What do you mean by lowly high school graduate? Why are you bringing that up all of a sudden? In the first place, how did you even find out about my parents' education and background?
I was at your house just now, since I forgot something at your place the other day. Then someone who introduced himself as Arnold's mom was there.
Oh, that's right. Mom did say that she wanted to spend the weekend with me. I guess she must have come a bit early. I wanted to formally introduce you to my mom this weekend, too, but I see you've already met.
Well, I introduced myself as your fiancé, and then we talked for a bit. And that's when I learned that both your parents are peasants that barely graduated from high school. Not only your mom, but your dad, too. Good thing I figured everything out now. Imagine if I got married to the son of an uneducated, lowly family like that. I was so shocked that I couldn't even continue the conversation. If I stayed any longer, I would probably lose brain cells.
Is that really something to get so worked up over? I don't see how my parents' education and background affects our relationship.
Are you an idiot? How could you even ask that? Both my mom and dad graduated from Harvard, you know. An Ivy League school. The best of the best. And I graduated from an Ivy League as well. So many guys would kill to be with a woman like me. I'm super smart and beautiful. I want to be with a guy who can actually take care of a woman like me. The woman shouldn't be more accomplished than the man. How could you think that an elite alpha woman like myself would be okay with getting married to the son of uneducated commoners? No way.
I still don't fully understand what's gotten into you, but what you said just now, that's going too far.
What?
You're right about my parents being high school graduates. It's true that they didn't go to college. But that doesn't give you the right to insult them and call them commoners or lowly. My mom and dad are amazing people that worked hard to get where they are now. They put their utmost effort into everything that they do. I respect them from the bottom of my heart.
If you can look up to people like that, people with no achievements, then I guess it really shows what an idiot you are.
Excuse me, did you really just say that?
Anyways, I've had enough. For the record, as of today, marriage talks are off the table. I have no intentions of getting married to a lowly peasant like you. I can't believe I dated you for this long. Ugh. Don't you dare show your face to me again. Got it?
Hold on, Tracy. Can you calm down and just listen to what I have to say? Why don't we meet up in person? There's a lot that I still want to explain to you. We can discuss everything face to face. That way there won't be any misunderstandings.
Huh? Are you dense or something? I'm obviously breaking up with you right now. Besides, what good would it do to talk now? It wouldn't make a difference. I already made up my mind the second I finished talking with your mom.
It's because I think that you have the wrong idea about both me and my parents. Because of my parents' education, you've painted a whole picture and decided what kind of people we are all on your own. That's why I want to talk. So that I can explain everything to you without the bias that you hold right now.
I don't have the time and energy to spend on peasants like you. Unlike you, my time is very precious. After all, we live in completely different worlds.
What?
If it's finally gotten through your dense brain, stop messaging me, okay? I don't want to see your face ever again.
You're the dude that's been trying to seduce my sister, right? Can you stop messaging and calling Tracy all the time? She was so right to get rid of a clingy, low-bred man like you. So stop trying to get back with her. It's never gonna happen. Are you Tracy's brother, Keenan? I remember her saying that she's really close with her older brother. That's right, and what about it? That's why I have to do my duties as her brother and protect Tracy from gold diggers like you. I know you're probably distraught over losing the chance to marry into money, but could you try and have some dignity and stop clinging on to Tracy? I feel embarrassed just looking at how desperate you are. So do us all a favor and stop contacting her, okay? I am still messaging her because I'm not satisfied with the way things ended. Tracy never gave me the chance to explain my situation. It was all one-sided. She ended everything on her terms. I want her to make a decision after hearing what I have to say. Tracy also really misunderstood my parents, so I want to correct that. You're so funny. What do you mean by misunderstood? It's the truth that your parents are uneducated high school grads, right? It's not right to judge someone entirely based on their education. Please stop making assumptions. My parents worked hard and now they run an amazing company. Both my mom and dad grew up poor, so there was no way for them to attain a college education. But they were both able to overcome that and never lose hope to get to where they are today. Yeah, I do remember Tracy mentioning that. The part about your parents owning their own business. But so what? What point are you trying to make here? A company led by uneducated, low-class people doesn't make a big difference in the economy, right? It's probably just some mom-and-pop shop in the suburbs. Excuse me? Either way, your parents are just poor bums pretending to be wealthy by running some shady business. After all, it's definitely a bottom-tier company that's running at a loss and on the verge of bankruptcy anyway. Please stop making assumptions and baseless speculations about my parents and their company. What's wrong with sharing my opinions when they're facts? Do you know what freedom of speech means? I'll be kind and share some wisdom with you. This is the reality of the world we live in. Your education and upbringing is everything. So it's only natural that people without college degrees are at the bottom of the social hierarchy and get made fun of. People like your parents. But for you to get so worked up over this, I guess the saying like mother like daughter applies here, except you resemble both mom and dad. How could you say things like that? As you must know, our parents are Harvard grads and our grandparents both went to college. In other words, we have an exceptionally smart and elite bloodline. Someone with a lowly, uneducated bloodline like you wouldn't understand. We are worlds apart. I disagree. You can't decide everything based on education and college degrees alone. So please stop insulting me and my family. Man, you are such an annoying man. Just from this brief talk with you, I already sense the lowly peasant in you. I'm sorry, what did you just say? Well, whatever. But you better listen here. Stop contacting Tracy, got it? If I catch you messaging her or calling her, I'm warning you, I already have several things planned. For starters, I'm gonna go all out and attack your parents' little company. Attack? I'll stand in front of their office and make a huge fuss about how their peasant son is a total creep and stalking my sister and how it's causing us mental distress. I wonder if that would get your parents to finally teach you some manners. Oh, but they probably don't have anything to teach. It's true what they say about uneducated people just popping kids out and not raising them properly. Oh, please stop. My relationship with Tracy has nothing to do with my mom and dad. Leave my family out of this. Whatever. Either way, it's up to you. If you don't want me to take down your parents' company, then you better shut up and stay away from my sister. Well then, I'll leave it up to you. Bye. Dad, some quick news. My engagement with Tracy is off. Oh, that's sudden. I thought everything seemed to be going smoothly. Yeah, well, things change. We had some differences of opinion. Turns out we weren't quite as compatible as we thought. I see. Was it serious? Or a minor disagreement couples work through? Let's just say her worldviews didn't exactly align with mine. She had some outdated beliefs that rubbed me the wrong way. Outdated beliefs? Could you be more specific? It had something to do with education, background, the usual stuff. Not a huge deal, but enough for me to realize that this wasn't a long-term thing. I sense there's more to the story, Arnold, but I won't push you for details if you're uncomfortable. Remember, we're here for you, no matter what. I appreciate that, Dad. Really, it's fine. We weren't just the right fit, that's all. I'll get through this. Arnold, I know you well. You wouldn't call off an engagement over a minor disagreement. Something clearly happened, something that upset you. Dad, it's really not that deep. People fall in and out of love. It happens. We're both better off this way. I'm not convinced. Were there insults? Did she treat you disrespectfully? Because if so, you have my full support in calling things off. It was more complicated than that. Look, can we just save this for another time? I'm kind of swamped with work right now. Arnold, your well-being comes first. No matter how busy, there's always time for family. How about this? Swing by the office later today. We can talk privately. Dad, I don't know if that's necessary. Honestly, I'd rather just put the whole thing behind me and focus on moving on. I understand your desire to move forward, but sometimes talking it through is the best way to do that. It might make you feel better to get it off your chest. Oh, come on, I'll clear some time in my schedule. We'll grab a coffee and chat. Okay, fine. I guess it wouldn't hurt to talk. I'll drop by after I finish up my work. Around 5 p.m.? Perfect. I'll be waiting. See you then, son. And remember, no matter what happens, we're here for you.
Yo, what's up? It's been a while, huh?
What? Tracy? Why are you messaging me all of a sudden? What do you need from me?
I have an announcement. That's why I reached out. Drum roll, please. I'm getting married.
What? Marriage?
Why are you so shocked? I found someone with specs just as high as myself. That's why we're going to seal the deal. He's also from an Ivy League and works for Google. How's that? Sounds like someone good enough for me, right? And of course, his parents are both college grads. Actual colleges, mind you. Not some community college out in the sticks. And the most important thing is that his dad is my supervisor's direct boss.
What, are you serious? So you're getting married to your boss's son?
When I told him that I broke up with my boyfriend, he was the one that suggested I go on a date with his son. You know, both my boss and supervisor have always told me that any guy would be lucky to have me. I shouldn't marry some loser with no future. His son is going to be a real big deal in this company soon. I might not even have to work anymore with how much money he'll make.
But to decide on marriage so soon, it's barely been a month since we broke up, you know?
I mean, it's not like I just met him and decided on marriage right then. I've hung out with him multiple times before. That's why it's about time for marriage.
What? What do you mean you've hung out with him before? Multiple times too?
We have department dinners and events several times a year. And for a lot of those, it's okay to bring family. That's where I met him and exchanged contact info. I mean, I could tell that he was interested in me. And of course, it doesn't hurt to keep and save people and info that I can use in the future to get ahead.
No way. That's a lie, right?
And just as I thought, as soon as he heard about how I broke up, he was the one that approached me. He confessed, saying that he's always had a crush on me and that he wants to date seriously, with marriage as the end goal. I mean, I feel kind of bad towards my boss for saying this, but damn, what an easy dude. But I guess I'm just lucky I bagged him before he became a real big shot.
My goodness, you are the worst. I can't believe that you were going around flirting with other men and exchanging contact info while we were dating.
Why are you so surprised? This is the life of an elite, high-spec woman, you know. I didn't get to this level of prestige using luck alone, you know. Of course, I have to keep useful contacts and men that have the potential to be my partner as backup plans. It's called risk management. Thanks to my careful planning, now I can marry a man with elite blood like myself. I do feel a bit bad for you, but it can't be helped since you clearly lost the genetic lottery.
The genetic lottery? Do you even hear yourself? How dare you go so far as to say such cruel things even though I've asked you to stop multiple times? Even I can't forgive you or let this go on for any longer.
I don't need your forgiveness or anything. Just promise you won't bother me again in the future. There's no telling what people from the lower class like you're capable of when it comes to revenge. So, to take precautions for my wedding, you better promise to stay away from me. I don't want you coming on my wedding day and ruining everything with your low-class presence.
Are you expecting me to go to your wedding and make a big fuss? Is that really why you're messaging me?
Well, it's obvious that you're still not over me. Don't worry. If I was in your position, I wouldn't be able to give up on me either. Anyway, that's why I messaged you. To tell you about my wedding, so you can get over me and forget about us ever getting back together. Don't contact me again after this, okay? Oh, this is for my risk management too, just to keep my bright future safe.
What? Getting rid of me is risk management?
As you are well aware, my mom and dad are Harvard alumni. And my brother and I both graduated from an Ivy League, and now we both work for big companies. Basically, we are a family of elites. Smart, good background, great futures ahead of us. Such an elite family like ours cannot be tainted by lowly uneducated blood. Don't come scare off my rich new husband with your creepy stalker vibes. You get what I'm trying to say here? There's no way that I, the daughter-in-law of the department boss, can be connected to someone like you.
My dad just said that you're fired, effective as of now.
Huh?
Who would have thought that you would have thrown away the CEO's son and go for your supervisor's son instead? And to think that while you were dating me, you were already keeping your supervisor's son as a backup for your so-called risk management. I can't believe how gullible I was, how I didn't see through this. It is so ridiculous that I almost admire your audacity. My dad is stunned too. We're sitting in the CEO's office, 30 floors above you, where he's reading all of this.
Wait a second. Are you saying that you're the CEO's son?
Oh, yes. I do apologize for not telling you this whole time. Well, since it's come to this, I might as well just come clean and tell you everything. Yes, my dad is indeed the CEO of the company that you are so proud to work for.
What?
So that means the top company that you've been so proud of all this time is actually led by a lowly, uneducated peasant. How unfortunate for you to be working for a company like this despite going through all that schooling and having the blood of educated college grads running through you.
Oh my god. No way. You are the CEO's son?
Like I said, I do apologize for keeping it from you while we were dating. I was worried that you might change and not like me for who I am if you knew I was the CEO's son. Of course, I was going to tell you eventually, but I couldn't find the right timing, and of course, you met my mom and made your own decisions. I was going to tell you when you told me that you wanted to break up. But you were so hung up on the fact that my parents never went to college, and you wouldn't hear me out at all.
There's no way this is real. I can't believe it.
If you want to believe that this is all a lie, then you are free to do so. Since you're going to get married to the department supervisor's son anyway, right? I'll just go back to being your ex-boyfriend.
No, wait! I won't get married with my supervisor's son. I'm going to marry you.
What?
I mean, if you had a choice, which would you pick? Your supervisor's son or the CEO's heir? Obviously, anyone would pick the heir.
But you do remember that my parents aren't college grads. Isn't that against your beliefs? Aren't we too lowly and uneducated for you?
Well, you are the exception. Normally, I'd never accept a man with an uneducated bloodline, but I'll make an exception for you. Only for you, Arnold.
So, you're gonna break up with the son of the supervisor that you respect so much, right? You better explain yourself properly to your supervisor. Tell him that you're calling off the engagement to his son because you want to marry the CEO son, alright? Oh, and be sure to tell him that you were just keeping his son as a backup, for risk management.
Well, that's a bit difficult.
Just kidding. There is no way I would agree to get married to you anyway.
Huh?
Why are you surprised? Whatever gave you the idea that I would get back together with you? Well, I've said everything, so bye. I don't ever want to see your face again. I don't care whether you marry your supervisor's son or break up. But just keep in mind that there's no way that you and I will ever get back together.
No! Wait, Arnold! Look, I can understand why you'd be ticked off at me. Of course, I also know that me bringing up marriage and all now is self-serving and basically impossible. But come on! Don't you think that firing me is a bit too much? You can hate me all you want, curse me all you want, but just don't fire me. Please, let me keep my job.
What? Are you crazy?
You said it earlier, right? That your dad, the CEO, said he'd fire me, right? But that's because you snitched on me, right? Don't you agree that it's wrong to mix up work and personal affairs?
I don't disagree with you, but it's a bit too late now. To say that my dad is not fond of your attitude is an understatement. He was seething. I've never seen my dad so angry before.
Huh? My attitude?
I told my dad everything about how you wanted to break up and how you reacted when you found out that my parents didn't go to college, including all the messages where you insulted them. Dad was so angry, but you know, he's a logical and fair man, so he wouldn't have fired you based on personal gripes. But he did say this. He was furious with how you ended our relationship and based on that, questioned if you were someone who works hard and earnestly, since he doesn't want to employ people with questionable morals and prejudice.
What?
And that's why he launched an internal investigation on you. You have such great timing too, because while you were bragging about your new relationship, the reports came in. Lo and behold, it turns out that you've said quite a few things that got you in trouble with HR, like looking down on contract employees and part-timers. Not only that, but you also have a tendency to take credit for everything, even when you barely contributed, right? And finally, your attitude towards me, how you treated me before I told you that my dad is the CEO. With all of those points, my dad made the executive decision to terminate your employment.
No way. So it's final? I don't have a job anymore? There's nothing else I can do to change your dad's mind?
Afraid so. I believe HR will send you the termination email soon. My dad just said that you can go home for today and wait at home.
How did it end up like this? Even the supervisor's son's not gonna want anything to do with me now. My life is ruined. He won't want to marry me when this comes out. I'm sure that's all over now. I bet you're going to expose everything about how I was keeping him as a backup plan. Ugh, this is the end of me. My life is ruined.
Cheer up, Tracy. I'm sure you'll be fine. Since you have such elite, smart, college-educated blood running through your veins. I'm sure you're gonna find another job and pull yourself together in no time.
Arnold! I know you already said no and all, but is it really impossible for us to get back together? Think about all the great times we had. It's fine even if I get fired, but let's start over, just the two of us. Come on, Arnold.
Of course there's no way. Why would I go back to some toxic scum like you? You insulted me and my precious family. In hindsight, I can see that you never saw me as an equal when we were dating. You would gaslight and manipulate me all the time. How convenient for you to just act like none of that happened and beg for me to get together with you now that you've been exposed.
I'm screwed.
Don't ever contact me again. I don't ever want to see your face again, You said that to me earlier, and I think that's something that we can both agree on.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. How can I make it up to you? I had no clue you were the CEO, son. I said such horrible things to you. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm really sorry. Let me right this wrong.
Oh, Keenan, you don't need to worry so much. It's only natural to insult those without college degrees. You are the one that said that, do you remember? It is a fact that my parents didn't go to college, so they are uneducated in your eyes. So it is only natural and expected that you would insult them, right?
No, that's not exactly what I meant.
And of course, you wouldn't have known that my dad is the CEO of Tracy's company, right? That kind of coincidence only happens in movies. Oh, but it even gets more crazy. Can you believe that my dad is one of the major investors for your startup company? Wow, it really is like a movie. I can't believe all these coincidences. We're all so connected, aren't we?
Oh my god. You already knew everything.
When I found out, I was so surprised too.
Oh, please be lenient on me, I beg you. This has nothing to do with my company.
Oh my, even you say that to me. There's nothing I can do. After all, it's my dad's decision. He's the one in control of that investment, not me. I'm just his son, you know? It's my dad's money, not mine.
Oh, did you happen to say anything to your dad yet? Specifically, did he say anything about the investment, like in my company?
Just that he has to do some investigating to see if it's a company that's worth continued funding.
Oh my god.
Your startup is in the education sector, right? Something to do with special tutoring and teaching that helps students who struggle with traditional classes succeed? This is the most ironic thing that I have seen in a long time. Someone who insults and makes fun of people's education, helping run a company that focuses on helping students succeed? By the way, my dad just said that destroying companies run by people that insult others and have no morals is the right thing to do.
No, please, you're mistaken. I would never do something like that. It's only me and my sister that make fun of people based on their education and upbringing. All of my colleagues and partners are gonna hate me if we lose the funding because of me.
Not really my problem.
Please, we've learned our lesson. You can leave me out of it, right?
I'll be honest, I don't really care. It's up to my dad what company he wants to invest in and do business with. And the cat's already out of the bag regarding what kind of person you turned out to be. So anyway, good luck, I guess.
Oh, please, I'm begging you.
Please, Arnold, I'm begging you. I'll never ask you for anything ever again. So please ask your dad to rescind my termination.
It's been a couple of months since you got the notice, right? That means your last day should be soon. You also know that it's too late to rescind it, right? I'm sure it would be a better use of your time and energy to go and look for a new job instead of asking for the impossible from me.
I'm obviously here talking to you because I can't find anything. I've gone to literally every interview, but no one's getting back to me. I've done like 20 interviews in a month. This is ridiculous. All this because there's rumors about me lashing out and insulting the CEO. And there's even rumors about me dating my supervisor's son to get free meals while simultaneously badmouthing him behind his back. How in the heck am I supposed to get a job in this situation?
Oh my, I didn't know about any of that. I would never stoop that low and spread rumors like that. It has nothing to do with me.
I know, I'm not accusing you. It's my own fault. It's all on me for doing things that would warrant rumors like that. But at this rate, I won't be able to pay rent. I'm going to get kicked out of my apartment soon. As soon as next month. I would even settle for a position in an office branch in the countryside. Anything. Help me, Arnold. This is super embarrassing for me. How am I supposed to meet anyone after this? And what am I going to tell my parents? They'll be so disappointed.
Well, why don't you try looking for a part-time job? There are so many other approaches you could have taken before coming to beg me for the impossible. You could take a contract or temp position, you know? Then, if you're lucky and work hard, you can get promoted to a full-time position.
Are you suggesting that I, an Ivy League grad, go for a part-time job? Anyone can work that kind of job. I can't work the same job as someone without a college degree.
Wow, you still haven't changed. You're just as biased and judgmental.
Please, Arnold. My supervisor's son saw everything. Him and his dad have ruined my reputation. He's crying about how I'm a gold digger who is using him for his status and money. All of the co-workers who I thought were my friends at this point want nothing to do with me. Don't you think I've already suffered enough? As my ex-boyfriend, don't you feel bad for me? Enough to give me a hand in these trying times?
I've already blocked out all memories of being with you. It's not really the best of memories for me. I don't want to hear any more from a low-life scum like you with your horrible values and judgment.
Huh?
Didn't I already tell you to never contact me again? If you scroll up, I'm sure that you can find that message. Someone like you, an Ivy League grad with such elite blood, certainly must be able to read and understand basic English, right? Well then, I've said everything. Farewell, Tracy.
Arnold, please, I'm begging you. Give me another chance. Hear me out. I promise I've changed. I've learned from my mistakes. I made some dumb decisions, but I regret them so much. Things have been so rough since everything happened. My family's disowned me. Keenan won't even speak to me. Says it's all my fault his company fell apart. I just want to make things right. With you, especially. You knew the best version of me. I can get back to that if you let me. Please, Arnold.
The best version of you insulted my parents, belittled me, and tried to use me to further your own goals. That version is the only one I ever saw.
No, Arnold. I was wrong. You don't know how blind I was. How selfish. I'm not that person anymore, I swear.
Words are cheap, Tracy. Actions are what matter. Yours showed me what you're truly like. That's not something that I can forget or forgive.
Don't be like this. I know I deserve some of this, but I'm truly suffering. You can't just leave me hanging with no way back. Please, have some compassion.
The compassion I had was exploited. No more, Tracy. It's over. Move on. For everyone's sake, just move on.
Arnold? Arnold! Don't ignore me. You can't be serious. Don't you still have some feelings for me? I was your fiancé. We loved each other.
That is the saddest part, Tracy. Your idea of love is twisted, conditional. What I felt for you is gone. This is the end of the road for us. After that, I blocked Tracy and moved on with my life. I really should have seen the warning signs earlier, now that I think about it. She was always quite judgmental about other people, so I should have known that she would be the same way with me eventually. But I guess love can really make you blind to these things. Since the breakup, I've been doing really well though. I've even started seeing someone new, and things are going pretty well. I've made sure to tell her everything about my family though, so history won't repeat itself. Tracy's brother Keenan actually ended up being let go from his startup company because of how he lost them such a huge investment. I have no idea what he's been up to since then. As for Tracy, last I heard, she's been having a really hard time finding a new job, let alone a new husband. Her parents apparently don't really share the same condescending opinions as their children. So they've had little sympathy for their children's misfortunes. I also heard that Tracy had used a lot of her family's connections to land her job at my dad's company in the first place, and she actually didn't even graduate from the Ivy League college she was so proud of. So it's no wonder that she's had to resort to taking on a few part-time jobs to get by. I just hope that she's learned a valuable lesson from all of this, about not judging people based on superficial things. But I'm sure that she has learned her lesson and she won't be making the same mistake anytime soon.